Abana Kampala muri mutya. Mujebale emirimu. Mukulu olutabalo. Naye olutabalo tukyagenda mu maaso tukyalinayo okulonda okw'aba LCs. I want somebody to translate in Uganda. Wabakyusa mu Luganda. Amanyi okukyusa bulungi.
Make it a habit. 7 minutes of Tai Chi every morning, all the way for 1 month. In 1 week, you'll feel better. In 2 weeks, you look better. In 1 month, your wife won't believe your results. Here's a Tai Chi workout plan, made for men over 50. These beginner-friendly exercises take just 7 minutes a day. Tai Chi is the best medicine for men over 50, and it's a key to long-lasting health and vitality. It's more than a workout.
Her Excellency the Vice President.
Vice President wa Uganda.
The Right Honorable Speaker.
Speaker wa Parliament.
His Lordship the Chief Justice.
His Lordship Saabalamuzi wa Uganda.
And all the other leaders.
N'abakulembeze mwenna.
And all the wananchi.
N'abantu mwenna.
First of all, I thank God for having seen us through this big exercise of the elections.
Okusookera ddala muzeeyi yeebaza Katonda olw'okutuyisa mu kulonda kuno okuwedde.
Secondly, I salute all the Ugandans for participating in the elections.
Ekyokubiri yeebaza bannayuganda bonna okujjumbira era okwenyigira mu kulonda kuno.
Thirdly, I thank all the NRM members for supporting the NRM and its flag bearers.
Ekyokusatu yeebaza bamemba b'NRM bonna okuwagira NRM ate n'abo abakwata bendera z'NRM.
Now, there was a man in Ankole area, his name was Nshoninche. Omuntu atalina nsonyi, no shame.
Mu kitundu kya Ankole yaliyo omusajja omu ng'erinnya lye ye Nshoninche nga kitegeeza kaggwa ensonyi.
Not embarrassed to say wrong things.
Nti ye taswala kwogera bikyamu.
Now you have been hearing people saying that NRM has done nothing. Today there was a paper called Monitor, which had a headline that no change in 40 years.
Mubadde muwulira abantu abamu abaga nti NRM terina kyekoze, era waliwo olupapula olwa Monitor olwaleero omutwe gwabwe omukulu gubadde gugamba nti tewali kituukiddwako, tewaliwo kyanjawulo mu myaka 4.
Now, I will show you here. You know, I am a film shower. I use films now. I don't talk so much.
Muzeeyi agenda kutulaga maaso ku lutimbe ennaku zino akozesa firimu okulaga bwino nga bwali.
Now the economy of Uganda has recovered and gone through 5 phases.
Ebyenfuna bya Uganda bikyuse kinene nnyo era biyise mitendera 5.
First of all, minimum economic recovery.
Okusookera ddala waliwo entandikwa ey'oku okudda engulu ebyenfuna bya Uganda okudda engulu.
kubanga ebyenfuna bya Uganda byali bizirise kati NRM nebiza engulu.
Ebyenfuna nga bwe muwulidde nti byali bizirise, NRM yatandika na kubizza ngulu.
Then expansion of the small colonial economy which we had after it had recovered.
Ekyaddako kwe kugaziya ebyenfuna nga bwe byali, abafuzi b'amatwale nga bwe baabireka nga bitono ddala, ng'ebyenfuna wafunda naye NRM n'ebigaziya.
Naye n'ako katono Amin yali akasaanyizaawo.
Nti n'ebyo ebitono ddala abafuzi b'amatwale bye baalekawo, Amin yali abisaanyizaawo.
So we brought back that small economy and expanded it.
N'olwekyo ebyo ebyenfuna ebitono ddala byakomezebwawo ate ne bigaziizibwa.
Then we diversified the economy.
Ate ne twongeramu bingi mu economy, mu byenfuna byaffe ne twongeramu ebirala bingi ebipya.
Then adding value to the raw materials.
Ne tugatta omutindo ku bintu ebifulumizibwa.
And now finally we are in the knowledge economy of automobiles and computers and so on.
Kati tukola ebintu eby'ebbeeyi ddala nga amamotoka, kompyuta n'ebintu ebirala.
These are the 5 phases of the recovery and expansion and transformation of the economy of Uganda.
Egyo gy'emitendera etaano okuviira ddala kukuza engulu, okugaziya ate n'okuleeta ebipya n'okwongerera ddala amaanyi mu byenfuna by'eggwanga lyaffe.
N'okuleeta ebyenfuna ebipya ebiyimiridde ku magezi b'omutwe.
Ebyenfuna ebipya ebisinziira ku magezi ag'omutwe, obuyiiya.
Now I can show you here on the screen samples of the 4 sectors.
Kati wano muzeeyi agenda kutulaga ku lutimbe ebimu ku ebyo obubondo obuna.
Because the economy of Uganda we are lucky. We have got 4 sectors.
Tuli ba mukisa nti tulina mu Uganda obubondo obuna obw'ebyenfuna.
In other countries they don't have that opportunity.
Mu nsi endala ebyo tebiriiyo.
Here, let's look at commercial agriculture. Let's see what's happening with commercial agriculture.
Kati wano katutunuulire ebyobulimi ebyensimbi.
Let's start with sugarcane, we add tea, we add palm oil, we add bananas, coffee, whatever you have, you show us.
Katutandike n'ebikajjo, amajaani, emmwanyi n'ebirala ebiriyo.
Those are bananas. Uganda is the 2nd biggest producer of bananas in the whole world.
Ezo semulabye z'ensuku ezigudde akaleka ate nga Uganda y'emu ku nsi ezisinga okulima ebitooke.
Tulage ebirala. Show us the other.
Kaba tulage n'ebirala.
That's cocoa. That's cocoa now. Show us cocoa.
Kati bagenda kutulaga kooko.
That is cocoa in Bundubujo.
Oyo kooko alimibwa eBundibujo.
Show us the others.
Yongera okutulaga ebirala.
That is coffee.
Ezo zibadde zaakavaako mmwanyi.
Show us palm oil.
Tulage ku binazi.
I think that is sugar cane. That is sugar cane.
Ebyo bikajjo bye mulaba kati.
Okoye, nganze sinakoa. That's tea now. Owafirima akoye. Please don't show me, show the products.
Tolaga kifaananyi kya muzeeyi, laga ebintu ebyo bye twetaaga okulaba.
Mtu wa jikoni. Mtu wa jikoni. Omusajja akoye. Kata azukuse. I think that is palm oil.
Ebyo bye binazi.
Okay. Atenti nga tutulaze ku nti munange. Kale, all that is commercial agriculture. Fisheries, show us fisheries. You don't have fisheries?
Ebyo byonna bye mulaba bye byenfuna okulima okw'ebyensimbi, era kati tusobola n'okulaba ku kulima okwoba okulunda ebyennyanja.
Now, the second sector, that is sector 1, commercial agriculture.
Ako ke kabonda akasooka ak'okulima okw'ebyensimbi.
That is fish farming now.
Kati awo mulaba okulunda ebyennyanja.
The second sector is manufacturing.
Akabondo ak'okubiri bye by'amakolero.
Let's see the industrial parks.
Kati katulabe ebibangirizi by'amakolero.
That is, I think, Mbale Industrial Park.
Ekyo kye kibangirizi ky'amakolero eky'Embale.
Show us more of the industrial parks.
Tulage ku bibangirizi ebirala eby'amakolero.
That is Namanve now.
Kati oyo gwe mulaba ye Namanve.
Show us more. Are you tired?
Tulage ebibangirizi ebirala.
That is where I can't read it. Which one is that?
Ekyo nakyo kibangirizi.
I can't read it. Which one is that?
Ekyo kibangirizi.
That's Mbalala Mukono. Mukono
Ekyo
area.
kibangirizi eky'Embalala wane Mukono.
Show us the others. There are industrial parks in all parts.
Tulage ebibangirizi ebirala kubanga tulina bingi ebibangirizi by'amakolero mu bitundu ebyenjawulo.
That's Kapeka.
Ekyo ky'ekyekapeeka.
So those are the industrial parks which have come up all in this time.
Ebyo bye bibangirizi by'amakolero ebitondeddwawo mu bbanga lino byonna bize mu kiseera kya NRM.
That's why somebody told me that when you go to the supermarkets now, 65% of the products are made in Uganda.
Yensonga lwaki omuntu omu yategeeza president nti bw'ogenda mu supermarket sikati ebintu 65 ku buli 100 ebitundibwamu bikolebwa wano mu Uganda.
In the past it was 100% imported.
Edda byonna byali bisubulwa kuva bweru.
So the third sector is services.
Akabondo akokusatu bwe buweereza.
Hotels,
Ng'amahoteri,
transport,
ebyentambula,
tourism,
ebyobulambuzi,
real estate,
ebyokuzimba amayumba,
all that is within the services sector.
ebyo byonna biri mu kabondo ak'obuweereza.
Let's see examples.
Katulabe ku byokulabirako.
Guys, I'm begging you, start this Bible in a year plan today. Just 10 minutes every morning.
Abasajja bakooye. Okay, that is tourism.
Ebyo bya bulambuzi.
One of the services.
Bwe bumu ku buweereza.
Hotels.
Tulina amahoteri.
Transport.
Ebyentambula.
Entertainment.
Ebyokusanyusa.
Creative art.
Abayiiya mulitusanyusa
and musicians and so on.
abayimbi n'abalala abagwa mu kkowa eryo.
All that is in the services sector. You can go in detail of each one.
Ebyo byonna bye bituukiddwako mu kabondo ak'obuweereza.
There's also real estate. I don't know whether they've got pictures of real estate, of the buildings around Kampala Entebbe area.
Waliwo n'ebizimbe oba kye tuyita real estate, ebizimbe ebizimbiddwa mu Kampala wano, Entebbe ne Uganda yonna.
When they get them, they'll show them to those are, you remember some Idi Amin expelled our Asian citizens.
Mujjukira Idi Amin yagoba abayimbi
And confiscated their properties.
era n'awamba n'ebintu byabwe.
How many properties were they? How many properties were they?
Ebintu ebyo byali bimeka?
Only 4,000.
Byali 10,000
In the whole of Uganda.
mu Uganda yonna.
But if you see the number of properties we have now,
Kati olwalero bw'otunuulira ebizimbe oba ebintu ebizimbiddwa,
it is
weewuunya.
millions
Biri
of
mu
properties.
bukadde na bukadde.
So you wonder why Idi Amin was wasting time on 4,000 miserable properties of the Asians.
Weewuunya lwaki Amin yamala obudde ku buntu 4,000 obunya ng'agoba abayimbi.
Within those are part of the real estate.
Kati amulaba ebizimbe gali kwoleka
By your own people.
nga bannayuganda bennyini be babizimbye.
Much better than the miserable properties of the dukas of the Indians.
Bisinga n'obuduuka bw'abayimbi bwe baalina.
But within the industries, I forgot the automobile industry. I want you to see the automobile industry.
Naye mu makolero omuzeeyi yeerabidde okwogera ku kukola emmotoka era kati ze mulaba ezo ze mmotoka ezikolebwa mu Uganda, bus.
Those vehicles are made by your own children.
Ezo emmotoka zikolebwa baana bammwe bannayuganda.
They are called Chira,
Bazita Kiira,
our name for the Nile.
erinnya lyaffe ery'omugga gwa Kiira oba Nile, River Nile.
Show us those vehicles. Let's see them more.
Katwongere okwetegereza
Show us
emmotoka ezo.
those vehicles, you sleepy man. Now, recently, our people drove those vehicles from here out to South Africa and back.
Wano gy'oli abalamu abantu baffe bavuga baasi ezo ze mulaba eza coach okuva wano paka emmanga mu South Africa.
And come.
Ate ne bakomawo.
Now, that is the three sectors: commercial agriculture, manufacturing and artisanship, and services.
Obwo bwe bubondo obusatu okuli okulima okw'ebyensimbi, obuweereza, amakolero.
Then there is the fourth sector, ICT.
Kakati ey'okuna, akabondo ak'okuna ke k'ebyuma bikalimagezi.
Let's see whether they have some examples.
katulabe oba balina bye tuyinza okulabako.
Those are BPO companies.
Ezo kampuni ezikozesa ebyuma bikalimagezi.
Who are based here and do work for companies in United States or Canada.
Kampani ezo nga zikozesa ebyuma bikalimagezi nga ziri wano mu Uganda naye nga zikola emirimu egy'abantu abali e Canada n'ensi endala.
So this is big growth, but we are going to grow even more.
N'olwekyo eno nkulaakulana ya muggundo ate era tugenda kwongera okulaakulanira ddala.
This year, your oil will start flowing.
Omwaka guno amafuta gagenda kuvaayo mu ttaka, gagenda kutandika okufuluma.
The people who don't care about Africa wanted to come and grab this oil for others.
Abantu abatafaayo ku Afrika bali baagala okujja batwale amafuta gano.
Those are some of the oil wells.
Kati ezo ze zimu ku nzizi ez'amafuta.
That one you see there.
Olwo lwe mulabaawo luzzi lw'amafuta si mazzi.
The water is there behind the Lake Albert, but the oil is on the big.
Emabega waalwo w'oluzzi lw'amafuta mulaba ennyanja Muttanzige oba gye tuyita Lake Albert.
I don't know whether they have got other pictures of the pipeline and all that. Do you have?
Muzeeyi ayagala kulaba oba balina ebifaananyi ebirala ebya payipu etwala amafuta.
So, if they get them, they will bring them.
Bwe banaabifuna bajja kuba babiteerako.
Now, the economy is moving very fast.
Ebyenfuna biri ku sipiidi ya yiriyiri.
We are growing at 7% now.
Bikula ku bitundu 7 ku kikumi we twogerera wano.
With the oil, we are going to go into double digits.
Bwe tunaafuna amafuta bwe ganaatandika ate awo tujja kuba tugenze mu nnyukuta 2 oba nga tusoba mu 10.
But there are still groups of our population who are outside the money economy.
Naye era waliwo bannayuganda abakyali ebweru w'ebyenfuna eby'essente.
These are the ones who are in poverty.
Bano be bakyali mu bwavu.
From the colonial times,
Okuva mu bufuzi bw'amatwale,
we had a small group of our people in the money economy.
twalina abantu batono nnyo abaali mu byenfuna eby'okukola ssente.
At independence, the figure they gave me were 9% in the money economy.
We twafunira obwetwaze baali ebitundu 9 ku 10.
Now, when we came, after stabilizing the country,
NRM bwe yajja nga bwe twamala okuleeta obutebenkevu mu ggwanga,
and when we checked, we found that still a small number of the people were in the money economy. The majority were outside the money economy.
bwe baakebera era ne basanga nga bannayuganda abali mu kukola ssente baali batono.
That's why we started all these programs in Tandikwa, NADZ, all those programs.
Yensonga lwaki baatandikawo programs ezo nga entandikwa NADS n'ebirala.
Where we would give either grants or soft loans to families to get into the money economy.
We baweeranga abantu oluusi nga ssente za kwewola kibanjankola oba okubawa obuwi babeeko bye bakola bayingire mu kukola ssente.
But when I checked in 2013, only 32% of the people of the homes were in the money economy, 68% were outside the money economy.
Muzeeyi we yakebera mu 2013 n'akizuula nti abantu 33 ku 10
Amaka
33 ku buli 10 ge gali mu kukola ssente.
32
ku buli 10 ge gali mu kukola ssente nga 68 ku 10 baali tebannaba kuyingira
bakola lubuto lwokka,
nga bakolera lubuto lwokka,
working only for the stomach.
nga bakolerera kulya buli.
That's when we involved the army,
Awo we twateeramu amagye.
and the army went around distributing seedlings.
Amagye ne gatambula ne gabuna wonna nga gagaba ensigo.
And when we checked, 61% were in the money economy. When we checked in 2019, 61% were in the money economy, but 39% were still outside the money economy.
Mu 2019 bwe baddamu okukebera ng'abantu amaka nkaaga mulimu ku 100 nga gayingidde mu kukola ssente naye nga 3 mu
mwenda
ku 100 tebannaba kuyingira mu kkowe eri abo abakola ssente.
And then the problem was, I started hearing you saying, begabira boka, begabira boka, begabira boka.
Muzeeyi awo n'atandika okuwulira nga mugamba nti abo abaliwo beegabira bokka.
So that's why I said, now let's change. Let's give you the money and you solve your problems.
Muzeeyi awo kwe kusalawo n'agamba nti kabaweereze ssente mwe mwegonjoolere ebizibu mwe kennyini.
But recently, when I was campaigning, some of the people have used the PDM well.
Muzeeyi bw'abadde mu campaign akizudde ng'abantu abamu bakozesezza PDM bulungi ddala.
But there are other areas where there is still a problem.
Naye wakyaliwo ebitundu ebimu nga wakyalimuko obumulumulu.
The PDM money in some areas has been grabbed by 3 people.
Mu bitundu ebimu abantu ba mirundi 3 abezzizza ssente za PDM.
There is somebody they call focal person.
Nti waliwo oyo omuntu ayitibwa entabiro ya PDM.
Then the Muluka chief.
Ne wabaawo ow'omuluka.
And then they appoint a puppet chairman.
Ate ne wabaawo ne chairman abalondeddwa.
Gwe beerondera, ababiri gwe beerondera.
Ababiri bali yali akola ng'entabiro ya PDM n'ow'omuluka ne balonda chairman oba ssentebe.
That is not how the PDM is supposed to be.
Eyo si enkola ya PDM bweteekeddwa okubeera.
PDM needs to be from a general meeting of the whole parish.
PDM yeetaagisa nga wabaddewo olukiiko olw'abantu mu muluka ogwo, abantu bonna.
Abakulu abagala kwetaba okugoba obwavu.
Abantu mu kitundu ekyo oba mu muluka ogwo nga baagala okuva mu bwavu ne beetaba mu lukiiko olwa bonna.
Anybody above 18 years.
Omuntu yenna kasitaba ng'asussa emyaka 18.
If he wants, he should be a member.
Bw'aba ayagala ateekeddwa okubeera member.
And the general meeting should be the one to elect a committee.
Olukiiko lwa bonna abo olwo lwe luvunaanyizibwa okulonda akakiiko.
Which will select who comes first and who comes next.
Akakiiko ako ke kasalawo ani asooka okufuna PDM era ani addako.
And I hear that in Nabanja's areas, Nani Majes told me that in Nabanja's area they use Akaruru, lottery. You pick the one who gets first.
Muzeeyi awulira nti mu kitundu kya Prime Minister Right Honorable Nabanja bo bakozesa kalulu bakwata bupapula. Asooka okukwata akapapula kakwata ke kaliko ennamba yaddirwa n'afuna.
So it must be, we are going to amend those rules of the PDM.
N'olwekyo amateeka ago agafuga PDM gagenda kukolebwamu ennongoosereza.
And we are going to put more money.
Era muzeeyi agenda kuteekamu ssente endala.
And especially in the towns, we may have to put about 300, 400 million per parish.
Naddala mu bibuga buli muluka oba buli ward bagenda kuteekamu obukadde nga 3 oba 4.
Because people are many, homes are many.
Kubanga amaka mangi mu miruka egy'ebibuga.
But even in the rural areas, we can target that we finish all the homes in 3 years.
Ate era tusobola okuba n'ekigendererwa nti mu myaka 3 mu miruka egy'ebyalo amaka gonna mu miruka egyo gabenga gaweddeyo.
But please, all of you go and be members of the parish circle.
Naye mwenna musabibwa okubeera bammemba ba saako ey'omuluka.
And any parish chief who does not follow that will go to jail. We shall arrest him.
Era ow'omuluka ataagoberera ekyo ataateeka ekyo mu nkola ajja kusibira mu mbuzi ekogga.
We have already arrested the one of Boambo.
Ow'ebuwambo ye yasibiddwa dda.
Because I got the information when we were campaigning.
Kubanga muzeeyi yategeezebwa bwe yali ali mu campaign.
And I sent people to check and it was true.
N'asindika abantu okunoonyereza era ne kizuulibwa nga kituufu n'olwekyo n'akwatibwa era ali mabega wa mitayimbwa.
Even in Maracha,
Era ne mu district ey'e Maracha.
I got information.
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus. And this is your brain when you're in the zone. But getting in the zone and staying there, that feels more like luck than something you can control. So that's why we made Brain FM. It's like a do not disturb setting for your mind. And it gets you focused in just 5 minutes. Using science and sound, Brain FM guides your brainwaves.
To stop, those committees should be dissolved and new ones created properly.
Abo ababadde beegabira bokka bakikomye bunnambiro era obukiiko obwo bujjululwe baddemu bakikole nga bayita olukiiko olwa bonna abantu bammemba beerondere akakiiko.
Now, those ones don't have to be sent to jail. Bamururu tubategedde muve mu bukulembeze temuddamu essaawa bwe yanaatuuka mukomyeyo sente za saako.
Abo bo ababadde beegabira bokka tukizudde nga bamululu tebajja kusibwa naye bajja kukomyawo sente za saako ate n'obukulembeze tebajja kubuddako.
But the ones who extorted money from the people,
naye abo abajja ku bantu ssente mu bukyamu,
abatema ku sente z'abantu, ababatemako sente abo bagenda mu kkomera.
abo ababatemako ssente ne babawa ssente ezitawera abo bagenda kusibira mu kkomera.
So this is all. We don't want a country of 70% rich people, 30% poor people.
N'olwekyo tetwetaaga ggwanga nga lirimu ebitundu 7 ku 10 bagagga ate 3 ku 10 baavu.
Because now 70% of the people are in the money economy now.
Kubanga kati kikakasiddwa nti abantu 7 ku 10 bali mu kowe ey'abo abakola ssente.
It is the 30% that are outside the money economy now.
Kaakati 30 ku buli 10 ago ge gali ebweru w'okukola ssente.
Therefore, that's why we are going to put emphasis on PDM, enough PDM money to reach all the homesteads.
N'olwekyo tugenda kuteeka essira ku PDM, tufune PDM ng'amala abune mu maka gonna.
So PDM plus all the other funds, the ghetto funds, border funds.
N'olwekyo PDM n'ensimbi ziri eza boda n'eza ghetto.
The cultural leaders, we shall create a fund for them.
Abakulembeze ab'ennono nabo tujja bafunira ensako yaabwe.
The religious leaders in their dioceses.
Abakulembeze b'eddiini mu bulabirizi obw'enjawulo.
The Muslim districts.
Ne districts ez'Abayisiraamu.
The university graduates who have not got jobs for 2 years.
Abaana abatikkiddwa ne bamala emyaka 2 nga tebannaba kufuna mirimu.
The political leaders, we shall add another amount for them, 15 million per parish.
Ate n'abakulembeze abalonde nabo wagenda gattibwako obukadde 15 ku buli muluka ng'ezo zaabo abakulembeze abalonde.
So what we want is everybody to be involved in wealth creation.
Twagala buli muntu abeere nga yeenyigira mu kutondawo obugagga.
This will be emphasis number 1.
Eryo ly'essira erisookera ddala lye tugenda okuteekako.
Then if we have enough money, we deal with free education.
Bwe tuba nga tukyalinawo ssente tugende ku kusoma okw'obwereere.
Now we also want to check on the health.
Kati twagala n'okwekenneenya ku by'obulamu.
The immunization has done very well,
Okugema kukoze bulungi nnyo.
but the curative has got some issues.
Naye okuwonya kukyalimuko ebyetaaga okulongoosa.
Then the issue of the roads, rural roads.
Kati tudde ku nguudo naddala enguudo ez'omu byalo.
We don't want any unrepaired roads,
Tetwetaaga nguudo zitaddaabiriziddwa,
whether tarmac or maram.
oba lwa koolaasi oba nga lwa ttaka.
The jobs come from wealth.
Emirimu egyo giva mu bugagga.
When you create wealth, then wealth creates jobs.
Nti bw'otondawo obugagga, obugagga butondawo emirimu.
Then the issue of justice.
Kati tugende ku by'obulamuzi.
We don't want corruption in the courts.
Tetwetaaga bukenuzi mu kitongole ekiramuzi.
The new Chief Justice is very, very active in that.
Saabalamuzi omupya omujja mujjumbize nnyo ku ekyo.
And he did what I've been telling them to do for a long time.
Era yakola ky'abadde ayagala akole bulijjo.
What I've been telling them,
Yakola bulijjo ky'abagamba bakole.
to ask the public, ani ali enguzi, who is corrupt?
Nga abuuza abantu aba bulijjo nti ani oyo ali enguzi.
Because they know the public will tell you.
Kubanga mmwe abantu aba bulijjo mukimanyi ate era musobola okyogera.
So that is the best way to know who is corrupt.
Eyo y'engeri yokka gye tuyinza okumanya ani mukenuzi.
Now on the other issue, the markets.
Ensonga endala y'ey'obutale.
That's why we emphasize East African integration.
Y'ensonga lwaki twagala East Africa eyawamu.
When we produce all these products, where shall we sell them?
Nti ebintu bino byonna bwe tubikola tunaabitunda wa?
The internal market is not enough.
Akatale kaffe ak'omunda wano mu Uganda tekatumala.
Not only for Uganda, but also for Kenya, for Tanzania. We need a bigger market, all of us.
Si Uganda yokka naye Kenya ne Tanzania ffenna twetaaga obutale obugazi.
But where we are now, we're already moving very well.
Naye we tuli tutambula bukwakku.
We now have a positive balance of payments.
Tulina bw'otunuli
Esente eziyingira ez'ebweru eziyingira mu Uganda zisinga zetukozesa okusaka
bw'otunulira ssente ze tufuna okuva
ebweru.
ebweru.
It's more than what we spend to import.
Ssente ze tufuna okuva ebweru nga tutunze zisinga ze tukozesa fe okugenda okugula okuva ebweru.
We have got now, by October last year, we had a balance of $2.37 billion on the balance of payments account.
Mu mwaka ogw'ekkumi omwezi ogw'ekkumi omwaka oguwedde twalina obuwumbi
2.37.
twalina obuwumbi 2 ne miliyoni 7 eza dola nga
Miliyoni 307.
miliyoni meka muzeyi
307.
miliyoni za dola 3
No, obuwumbi 2 n'obukadde 307.
obuwumbi 2 n'obukadde 307 eza dola ng'ezo ze ziri ku kye tuyita balance of payment oba eziri awo mu reserve
Ezifikawo.
ezifikkawo.
So, and we are just beginning.
Ate nga tutandika butandisi.
We are going to do much more than what's happening now.
tugenda kukola ekisingirako ddala ku kiriwo kati.
We are celebrating big victory in politics.
Tujaguza obuwanguzi obw'amaanyi mu byobufuzi.
But I got 8 million votes who voted for me.
Muzeeyi yafuna obukadde 8 abaamulonda.
But 10 million of my supporters did not turn up.
Naye ng'ate obukadde 10 tebwajja kulonda.
Our supporters
Obukadde 10 obw'abawagizi baffe
by NRM.
aba NRM tebajja kulonda.
Because in May, on the 6th of May,
Kubanga nga 6 Ogwokutaano
Last
omwaka
year.
oguwedde,
when we registered our members,
bwe twawandiisa bamemba baffe,
we had 21 million members.
twalina bamembers obukadde 21.
18 million of them were old enough to vote.
Nga obukadde 18 ku abo baali bali mu myaka egironda.
But when we checked the register,
Naye bwe twakebera register oba yellow book zaffe,
when we checked the register of the government,
bwe twakebera register ya government,
by that time only 8 million of our people had registered.
kyali kiraga nti abantu obukadde 18,
Munana. Only 8 million
obukadde 8 bwokka bwe bwali bwewandiisizza
in the register of the National Electoral Commission.
mu register ey'akakiiko k'ebyokulonda.
So we struggled, and apparently our people registered 14 million of our 18 million supporters.
Ne tukola nnyo okulaba nti abantu baffe owaakiri obukadde 14 ku 18 baali balonzi.
They were able to be registered in time.
Baali basobola okugenda ne beewandiisa mu kakiiko k'ebyokulonda
In time.
mu budde nga bukyaliyo, mu kuzza obujja enkalala.
But now, I got 8 million votes.
Naye kati muzeeyi yafuna obukadde 8 obw'obululu.
So where are my 6 million votes?
Obululu obukadde 6 buli ludda wa?
That means some of our people did not turn. I hear the opposition wasting time.
Kitegeeza nti eriyo abantu baffe abamu abatajjumbira.
I hear the opposition wasting time talking nonsense. You really, if you don't know Uganda, you can waste your time.
Muzeeyi awulira abavuganya gavumenti nga boogera bamala obudde okwogera ebitakwatagana lwakuba tebamanyi Uganda eno.
They are lucky because all my supporters did not turn up.
Balina omukisa nti abawagizi ba pulezidenti bonna tebajja kulonda.
Only a few came.
Abamu ku bo be bajja.
Only 8 million.
Bukadde 8 bwokka.
If they had turned up, there would be no opposition in Uganda.
Nti senga bonna bajja ne balonda, opposition oba okuvuganya twandibadde tufuma bifume kati.
But why did they not come?
Naye lwaki tebajja?
I think there are two. We are going to study it, but I think there are 2 reasons.
Tugenda kyekenneenya naye nga tulowooza ensonga ziri 2.
I think, my suspicion,
Tulowooza tuteebereza ensonga ziri 2.
number 1, the opposition threatening violence and try.
Ensonga esooka abavuganya gavumenti nga batiisatiisa abantu baffe.
And then the police, this police, doing nothing about it.
Ekyokubiri, ne poliisi eno neetabaawo kyekola.
People misbehaving and nobody does anything about them.
Abantu nga bamenya amateeka ne watabaawo kikolebwa.
Some people have been attacked.
Abantu abamu balumbiddwa.
Why should you attack anybody because of the elections?
Nga lwaki olumba omuntu oba okumwaŋŋanga olw'okulonda.
What right do you have to even use harsh words?
Ye obuyinza obujjawa okukozesa ebigambo ebikambwe.
Yemwe abatusubyeko akasajja. You have no right to say that.
Tolina buyinza na ddembe kugamba nti mwe mutusibyeko akasajja. Tolina lukusa olwo. Ani awulidde enjogera eyo nti yemwe abatusubyeko akasajja? Why would the police hear this and keep quiet? Police eyinza etya okuwulira kino n'esirika.
So that is reason number one why I think some people did not turn up.
N'olwekyo eyo ensonga esooka gye tuteebereza lwaki abantu baffe abamu tebajja kulonda.
The other one is misbehavior by the NRM leaders themselves.
Ensonga ey'okubiri ye y'abakulembeze b'NRM abeeyisa obubi.
Entaro,
abalwanagana,
bringing wars among our people.
abaleeta obutakkaanya mu bantu baffe.
They make some of the people say, let me kambyesonye ebyo ebyobululu kambiveemu.
Kireetera abantu okwekyawa ne bagamba nti ebyobululuka babiveeko.
That is the second group.
Eyo ye group ey'okubiri.
So these two groups must watch them.
N'olwekyo group zino zombi tulina okuzisaako eriiso ejjogi.
The opposition who use terrorist approach.
Aba opposition oba abavuganya gavumenti abakozesa olulimi olw'ekitujju oba enkola ey'ekitujju.
Then our own people who are indisciplined and selfish.
N'abantu baffe abeeyagaliza bokka abatagoberera mpisa za kibiina.
naye ffe abaganda b'omu Lukoola, tulina olugero lwaffe olugamba nti ekitata muyima tekikola ki? Tekimalako nte. Kasa NRM ekyalina amaanyi tugenda kutereeza abantu abo bombi ababiri abo. NRM oye! NRM oye! Katonda ababeere. Naye enguzi erina okukoma. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala.
Your Excellency. Your Excellency, the President and President-elect, I thank you for your presentation to the nation at 40 years of NRA Victory Day. Your Excellency, 4 decades of steadfast.
Believe it or not, I will draw the person you will marry. One of my clients asked for a refund. She thought the man I sketched looked like her.
This renewed democratic mandate is not merely an electoral victory, but a powerful national endorsement of a leader whose clarity of purpose has guided Uganda from collapse to stability and from survival to sustained growth. 40 years ago, you promised to usher in a fundamental change. That promise has been fulfilled, marking a decisive break from the failures of past. I congratulate you, Your Excellency, and all the people of Uganda. Your Excellency, and with your permission, you will allow 4 entertainment groups to entertain you and your guests after the medals. And these groups are, number 1, Sauti Africa, number 2, UPDF Culture Troupe, and number 3, Daddy Andrea. This is a special appreciation to the President and President-elect, General Retired Mzee Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. On behalf of the Muyenga community, in recognition of your exemplary leadership, distinguished service, and unwavering commitment to the safety, security, and development of Muyenga and Uganda at large, we recognize your contribution. As such, the Muyenga First Class Residence Intelligence-Led Policing Medal reflects the remarkable gains achieved under your leadership through proactive intelligence-led security initiatives, particularly the establishment of the CCTV grid in line with the NRM Manifesto 2016-2021. You laid a strong foundation for the peace, stability, and sustainable development in Muyenga and the surrounding region. As a result of these efforts, Muyenga has transformed into a safer community, fostering business growth, hospitality development, and increased investment, while enhancing the quality of life of its residents. Furthermore, the introduction of the parish development model has strengthened community safety and cohesion through resident profiling and inclusive community barazas, improving information sharing, trust, and collective responsibility. In recognition of these outstanding contributions, the residents of Muyenga anonymously resolved to honor your leadership by awarding you this medal, the first of its kind, as a symbol of deep appreciation and respect. Your Excellency and President-elect, may this honor inspire your continued dedication to peace, progress, and prosperity for Uganda. With sincere gratitude, congratulations on your outstanding service and 2026 presidential electoral victory. I therefore invite the following residents of Muyenga to come and present the award to you, Your Excellency, the President and President-elect, for your outstanding service. Mr. Yassin, may you please move forward. Mr. John Intwatwa, Mr. Taban Idro, Mr. Beyen Mesfuni, Mr. Andrew Tibayelila. Thank you, Your Excellency. Apologies, Your Excellency, but in a special way, allow me to introduce to you the former national leaders. Your Excellency, we've been joined by His Excellency Edward Kiwanuka II, former Vice President, is here with us. His Lordship Stephen Kavuma, former Deputy Chief Justice, is also here with us. Right Honorable Ruhakana Rugunda, former Prime Minister. Right Honorable Amama Mbabazi, former Prime Minister. And Right Honorable Chintu Musoke, former Prime Minister. Your Excellency, it's time for the Chancellery Department to come and take us through.
Put it up. Your Excellency the President, sir, I seek your permission to proceed and ride on the protocol already ably laid out. I am Brigadier General Richard Kanemire, the Master of Ceremony of the Chancery. On this occasion, when we celebrate the 40th anniversary of our liberation, His Excellency the President and the Fountain of Honor has, in exercise of the powers conferred upon the President by Section 18 of the National Awards Act, granted awards to the following persons. The first award is the Distinguished Order of the Crested Crane Grand Commander, and it goes to Justice Emeritus Ralph Ochan. Born on the 16th of July, 1948, he holds Masters of Arts in Political Economy, Master of Laws in the Law of the Sea, and is the current chair of the Africa Center for Research and Legal Studies, Kampala. He served as chairperson of the Public Service Commission, and from 2008 to July 2013, he served as a judge of the High Court at the Masinde High Court Circuit. From 2005 to 2008, he served as Secretary to the Judiciary. From 2002 to 2005, he also served as Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Gender, Labor, and Social Development. From 1985, he served as Undersecretary in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and also later served as a Foreign Service Officer Grade 5 and was posted to Ottawa. He has served on many boards and has also published and reviewed several works. Justice Emeritus Ralph Ochan is therefore recognized for his dedication and distinguished service over the years and unwavering contribution to the economic social transformation of Uganda. The Distinguished Order of the Crested Crane Grand Officer is bestowed on Mr. Bharot Harshad Maganbai, born on 3rd January 1959 in India. In 2006, driven by his understanding of Uganda's development needs, he responded to the demands for eco-friendly, affordable, and accessible infrastructure for the public and private sector, particularly for small and medium enterprises. His vision focused on decongesting urban centers by developing rural areas, providing SMEs with affordable housing and commercial spaces. Over the years, he has become a household name and a leading figure in real estate. He stands as a symbol of transformation, turning challenges into opportunities, into thriving realities. Next is Mr. Ikokoro Okware, also granted the distinguished honor of the Crested Crane member. Mr. Okokware was elected LC1 chairperson for Nyarakot zone, and in the same year joined the first intake of LDUs. In 1996, he was elected RC2 Defense Secretary for Apokor Parish, serving until the creation of Mera Sub-County. Ms. Teddy Nalu is awarded the National Independence Diamond Jubilee Medal. She serves as the National Coordinator of Unbound Uganda, a reputable non-governmental organization operating across 8 districts. She has led the establishment of 10 functional cooperatives, uniting more than 12,000 households. Mr. Wamunono Nathan is a civilian war veteran who operated in the Ngoma zone during the liberation struggle, undertaking various assignments in support of the war effort. Between 1981 and 1985, he provided essential support to the NRM fighters stationed in Ngoma by supplying food. He was arrested alongside several colleagues and not survived execution. Mr. Dr. Onesimus Odora Ojur from Kitgum. His services spanned 34 years, during which he worked in various capacities across different districts. Through his lobbying efforts, Lions Aid Norway funded the construction of a modern outpatient eye clinic, including a fully equipped theater now serving the greater region. Dr. Stephen Watiti of Umbare from 2004-2013 worked at Medme, Uganda, an HIV treatment center of excellence before retiring into consultancy and writing. Beyond HIV advocacy, he promotes universal health coverage, including prevention screening for non-communicable diseases and palliative care. Dr. Mugambe Paul Francis, he began his medical career at Mbare Regional Referral Hospital and was later transferred to Mitiana General Hospital, where he served until his retirement in 1998. While serving in Mbale, he provided significant covert support to NRA fighters through a support group led by Senior Nursing Officer Sister Robina Kasada. The Narubare Medal is awarded to Ms. Violet Kechtanda. During the Fronasa period, she played a key role in facilitating the safe passage of soldiers, including late Lieutenant Colonel Akanga Byarhanga, as they crossed into Tanzania. She also provided food and medical supplies to bush war fighters throughout the struggle. The next is Mzee Bukokosi James. Mzee James Bukokosi was recruited by late Joseph Mtwari and Kalambuzi in 1972 and began operating in Shikagati, Ruyanga village, Isinjiro district at the Uganda-Tanzania border. Although officially a government storekeeper responsible for firearms, he covertly coordinated freedom fighters in both Uganda and Tanzania. He later diverted guns and helped conceal them in pits, some of which were used in the attack on Simba Barracks in Mbarara on 15 September 1972. He frequently assisted His Excellency the President by transporting him on a bicycle to Chaka at the Tanzania border. After the failed 1972 invasion against Idi Amin and the subsequent closure of the Uganda-Tanzania border, he trekked from Chikagati to Kabare, where he secured work as a driver at the Mafuga sawmills. Late Chiwanuka John Mary of Mpiji. During the liberation struggle, he served as a key local contact, guiding troops through the area and providing food to the fighters. He sheltered combatants, treated them using local herbal remedies, and supplied them with raw food such as cassava and sweet potatoes. Tragically, during an operation carried out by Obote's forces, he was murdered in cold blood. Kiza Evelyn Tinkamarilwe of Kakumiro, she worked as a health worker in Chivari Dispensary. In 1981, she was arrested by UPC leaders, accusing her of supporting rebels detained at Karuguju police post. The Royal Triangle Medal is also posthumously awarded to Ms. Mbaba's Marchean of Chankwanzi. She played a key role in mobilizing and encouraging fellow women, particularly the young ones, to remain firm and brave during the hardship of the war. Ms. Mbaba Zinora of Mbende is also awarded the Royal Triangle. She was one of the pioneers of the Uganda Patriotic Movement in 1980 at the age of 16 in Mubende district. The Masaba Star Medal is awarded to Lieutenant General retired Francis Okero of Omoro District. He served the country with distinction for more than 42 uninterrupted years in the Uganda People's Defense Forces. He had multiple high-level appointments in command, administration, operations, and strategic leadership, including being the first commandant of the Uganda Defense College, was Chief of Plans and Operations and Peace and Security Department at the African Union Headquarters, was the commandant of Uganda Rapid Deployment Capability Center, and was also the second force commander of the African Union mission in Somalia. He also
AI can now build a website in 90 seconds, while the only AI most people over 40 know is ChatGPT. Disappear for a month and do this instead.
So this is how I became the most dangerous person in the room. One habit changed everything. I replaced social media with micro-learning. Now, instead of wasting time on social media, I spend 15 minutes a day actually learning how to use AI for writing, planning, brainstorming, the real work. That's it, just one skill a day. This is the 28-day AI challenge built for beginners over 40. Starts tomorrow. Tap the screen to join us and try the one habit that really makes you unstoppable.
Warrant Officer 1, Semakura Bosco. Warrant Officer 2, Muramira Richard. Staff Sergeant Engor Girgori, who is recognized for conducting successful operations against the ADF and the Al-Shabaab terrorists in Somalia. The Uganda Police Force wishes to honor also Mr. Haj Bogere Abu, Mr. Kwaja Charles, DIP Chakwira Betty, Mr. Moses, and long service medal by the police is awarded to IP Tumshabe Silva, AIP Nankung Sara. The following prisons officers are also awarded the National Independence Diamond Jubilee Medal: Mr. Yusuf Mkembo, Superintendent of Prisons, Mr. Athanas Nyawe Adrich, Assistant Superintendent of Prisons, Mr. Peter Opado, and Ms. Nasimwa Harriet. Last but not least is Mr. Opikason Tarantino. Throughout his service, He has demonstrated exemplary workmanship, leadership, and integrity. He is recognized for his firm decision-making, effective time management, and strong commitment to achieving institutional objectives. As a senior tailor, he has trained numerous officers, equipping them with the skills and discipline required to become dependable and competent professionals. His ability to make swift, well-considered decisions, combined with his excellent planning abilities, has greatly strengthened the tailoring units and enhanced productivity across the stations where he has served. Detailed citations of those that have not been read will be made available to media and will be fully published. So we've done this in order to save on the time. We extend our deep congratulations to all the awardees and urge them to wear these medals of honor on such national occasions. Finally, I wish to thank the Honorable Minister for the Presidency, the Chairperson of the Presidential Awards Committee, and the Chancellor team for organizing this ceremony. I thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, since today is a Victory Day, and as I requested you earlier, to allow only 3 entertainments to present to our guests. Thank you, Your Excellency. The President has allowed you to entertain.
Abange NRM sebo mwalanda bulungi ne tuwona obwavu abanga bebitibwa ebyenjigiriza ne batumbula ebyobulimi ne mutumbula enguudo ne muzimba sebo amalwaliro ne muzimba sebo mwama balwana bulira bange taata webale kulwana wama muzeyi webale olwana munange wazimba Uganda nimba ntyanze ne sikwebaza abange webale kulwana Tata we baro wange kanyiba barungi bebaze mama ulira bebaza ebyo obulambuzi n'otumbula bundo gwe n'okuzimbira tata watuwonya panda gali emisolo n'okwendeza ssebo kankuyimbire tata nkwebaza walwana tata ulira wama balwana ulira balwana owange mama sebo wama balwana ulira bange owange balwana ulira bagalwa abange mama ulira bange balwana owange atamukuta yagamba namba atamukuta yagamba namba atamukuta yagamba mwana munanga atamukuta yagamba mwana munanga atamukuta yagamba owange sembera owange sembera ebu biri satu NRM Adi budongi munyali. Adi budongi.
Excellency. In a special way, I want to thank you, sir, for gracing this function, the NRA Victory Day. And I want to thank all the guests who joined you to celebrate with all Ugandans. I now declare this function ended. National anthems in reverse order.
Got a great business idea? Give it a domain name from GoDaddy. Every order comes with our effortless AI experience.
His Excellency will leave at leisure, followed by High Excellency the Vice President, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, and thereafter other guests accordingly. The Right Honorable Speaker.
Yes, sir.
The Right Honorable Speaker, after Excellency the Vice President. I want to come that the Vice Chairman of the NRM Party, for advancing the whole country, mobilizing for NRM and the Black Belt and His Excellency the President. The Right Honorable Secretary, the Honorable Secretary, and all the nominations for the work well done. I congratulate you and I congratulate all Ugandan. By the grace of God, I'm the Minister in charge of Presidency and the ex-member of Bangladesh. And thank you.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, bear with us. Leaving will be in reverse order. After the dignitaries, after the Prime Minister, we shall follow the program, and the vehicles will be coming accordingly. There will be no scramble by the drivers. A driver will be called when the principal is about to depart. My name is Major General Felix Kulaije, once again, and I've been Assistant Director of today's program. Congratulations, and God bless Uganda.
Thank you so much for coming. All our guests. My name is Alice Mwangusi, Special Presidential Assistant, Assistant Directors.
The Speaker of Parliament, Aneta Ntamong, Prime Minister of Uganda, Right Honorable Robina Nabbanja Musafiri, have been here to accompany the President as he presided over this year's anniversary celebration. It is a day where many reflect on what exactly has been achieved under the journey of 40 years. But of course, we have received many attributes and celebration in as far as this day is concerned. Many speakers have also said that indeed the 40 years have witnessed a lot of achievements. We have seen an improvement in health. We have been able to see that, of course, the NRM government under the leadership of Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, there have been a lot of achievements in education. The President in his speech has also promised that in the coming term of office, because we know he has already been voted by Ugandans to lead Uganda in the coming 5 years. And he has promised that indeed this term he is also going to focus on ensuring that Ugandans receive free education. Health will be the priority, where he wants to extend services in as far as health is concerned to many Ugandans. And of course, he has promised that the economy will be a key main focus in as far as the NRM government is concerned. There have been a lot of promises and of course, as I said, reflection of where Uganda has come from and where it is today. And this is the benchmark of what the Uganda we need all of us to be tomorrow. So the 40 years is also not only about celebrating, but a reflection of where this country has come from and where it is today. And mainly, we are hoping that our leaders and the government, it is now incumbent to it to ensure that, of course, they can benchmark from how the journey has moved and, of course, try to at least guide on what Uganda will look like tomorrow. So this is why many celebrations, many people who are celebrating this day are in position to, of course, there's no doubt that the NRM government, NRA, has not been the country, has made many challenges, but of course we are very hopeful that indeed there are some mistakes which have been at least, but of course they are also recovering in as far as the leadership is concerned. The army has been the backbone and the foundation of the country we are celebrating today. We all recall there was nothing to celebrate in line with security, but under the leadership of NRM and Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, today we celebrate a disciplined government, a disciplined security forces. That is to say, security starting from the police. We have seen the army, which now everyone is proud of, because they have been the forefront. They have been aggressive in as far as protecting Uganda. And we all know that it begins from safety, it begins from security. That's where we have a country which we are all celebrating today. So we want to congratulate the Ugandans. We want to congratulate whoever has been in position to at least be part of this journey of 40 years rather. We have advanced, we are celebrating those achievements. Like I said, security is the backbone, is the ground, is the block which we are all celebrating today. And now we want to hand back to the broadcast house and of course to secure and make sure that we salute whoever has been in position to at least make one or two contributions under this journey where the NRM government and the people of Uganda are celebrating the 49 years of steady progress, steady security. We are celebrating the 40 years of development, and we are going to pray that indeed let this be a continuation of what Uganda we want it to be today and tomorrow, and so that we can continue securing or celebrating the stability, the education, the security, the service, and the development which has been positioned to celebrate or to achieve. Back to the broadcast house at Nile Avenue, I'm Robert Onyango here at Kolero Ceremonial Grounds in Kampala.